na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman, Batman, na 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 Batman.
CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose.
Looks like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it.
Hi everyone, Martha here. So I done watching Crusader, and this one was a little bit hard to watch because I don't really like some of the episodes. They say this is the 40s. This takes place in the 40s. It sure doesn't look. It may look like it, but these characters don't act like they're from the 40s. I've seen, like, there's like no mention of anything like that's going on at the same like time period as this show takes place. Yes, they have the same exact phones and stuff like that, the right type of TVs, but they never mention anything that is going on at that time period. Like, I don't hear any talk about World War II or anything like that, and the way they talk sounds like nothing like that time period. So they just should have had this show take place in the modern times instead of them pretending it's the 1940s when it's not. Not really. The only episode I really liked is one where they had a cameo of for the Robins, the ones that were all orphans. I did kind of like the Clayface episode. That one was pretty good too, but the rest of it I didn't really care for. I did not like the Penguin episode because I've never been a fan of Penguin, but then making him into a woman did not really help me like him either. And the fact that they made her sing like a song that sounded like something off from Who Framed Roger Rabbit. She's no Jessica Rabbit. I don't like what they did to Bullock in this show. Bullock and Batman never get along, but in this, he at least cares for Gordon. In the show, this is supposed to be a tribute to, or what? Because since the animation looks too similar to it, it's not even funny. Bullock and Batman never got along. There was a few episodes where those two had to work together, but he mainly did like Jim, and the fact that he's one of the cops that is trying to that works for Thorne, and this is just too weird for me. And even though I was kind of waiting for it, since they aged up Barbara to where it wouldn't be weird that Batman would make a hit on her. The only time that he kind of did when he was as Bruce Wayne, but you know, because this is Bruce Timm, the one that always has to put those two together, but he didn't do it this time, and it wouldn't be weird this time because they were on the same age, unlike in this animated series where that was weird. And one thing I did not like about that Robin episode, I did like the fact they kept on saying like all the Robins' names. At first they started with Dick, Jason, and then they skipped Tim, which I understood why, because unlike Dick and Jason, Tim's wasn't an orphan, so makes sense why he wouldn't be in an orphanage. They have Stephanie and Carrie. Stephanie's not an orphan either, but her dad was one of the villains, so I guess that's a good reason not to have her be an orphanage. And I'm trying to remember, was Carrie an orphan? Because she was only in one issue. In the movie, The Dark Knight Returns, she kind of ran away from her parents when she became Robin. Even though I'm so used to the girls being the Batgirls instead of Robins. I guess they just couldn't. Do Tim or Damien. And I like the fact that none of them were the same age, really. Like Dick is a little bit older than Jason. And we had, for some reason, they made Talia into a little girl. She was basically doing what her dad does. They didn't really have race in here. Because the episode that I did like, and I think they had a little cameo of Killer Croc in there too. And they also had Thompson, the one that always was Batman's nurse when Alfred couldn't fix him. That's the one that works at the orphanage to take care of these future Robins. I did not like the fact that Batman did not adopt any of them. That's what I didn't like about it. I would have liked him for at least to adopt one of these future Robins. And I did not like the fact that for most of the show until the very end, Batman kept on calling Alfred Pennyworth. Okay, when Damien does it, it makes sense, even though we get mad at him for it too. Because you're supposed to respect Alfred. It's not okay for Batman to do it because Alfred raised you and took care of you after Martha and Thomas died. Okay? And I did like the very end. I'm happy at the very end of the show, he finally called him Alfred. But I was like yelling the whole entire show, stop calling him Pennyworth. His name is Alfred. He raised you. You're supposed to like him. And the way they made when Harvey Dent becomes Two-Face, I didn't feel sorry for him because he was already a crooked lawyer. Because since they made Barbara a lawyer, they couldn't have both of them be good lawyers. No, they had to have one of them be bad. And why not have it be Harvey, I guess? And the fact that they made freaking Thorne turn him into Two-Face again, like they did in an old show, because the old show, Thorne's the one that turned him into Two-Face to begin with. Sounds a little bit recycled. To tell you the truth, I'm probably going to see this show like 8 out of 10. Even though I did not like I did like the rest of him, this Batman, because the guy who voiced him did a good job, because he knows how to, just like Kevin Conroy did, he knows how to use two different voices for Batman and Bruce. So he did a good job. So I do think the person who plays him did a good job. But the rest of it, so I'm probably gonna give it a 6 since there's a few episodes. What I liked about the Clayface episodes, because he kept on reminding me of, if you guys ever watched the old musical, The Phantom of the Opera, that's what he kind of remind me of, which was the right way to go through with this show, since this is supposed to take place during the 40s, and the Phantom of the Opera was popular during that time period, since he was one of the original Universal monsters. So, like I said, I think I'm going to give this a 6, because some of it was, at least 2 of the episodes were somewhat watchable. The rest of it, I just didn't like, because how much they were treating some of the characters, and they made Barbara a little bit too perfect. She makes mistakes, okay? That's what I like about Barbara. Don't turn Barbara into a Ray. Keep her the way she is. Because how much she would help out and how good she'd be at shooting. So, yeah. And at the very end, they hinted at Joker, because they had a whole entire episode where Harley was doing her own thing without Joker even being there. And I was like, where is Joker? At the very end, of the season, we see Joker coming. Since I think this show has already got greenlighted for a second season because when they made the show, one almost got tax write-off, like the rest of the stuff. Instead, it got sold to different series. Got sold to Amazon. They think they already said they're gonna get 2 seasons. We'll see. Happens. I really hope the second season a lot better, and then they don't go to and they actually do the 40s right instead of put modern day stuff into it. So I'll see you guys later. Like, favorite, and subscribe. And do I suggest that you guys watch the show? Watch the Clayface episode and the Robin one. That's the one I would say you watch. The other ones I really wouldn't care for. Okay? And I'd rather watch the animated series that this show's supposed to be a tribute to than this. But I was probably gonna even say that this show was good. So there's like no way topping that show. So, like I said, like, favorite, and subscribe, and bye-bye.
Martha Butler, this is Batman calling from Wayne Manor with a shout out just for you. I am vengeance, I am the night, I am Batman.
Okay, this is Kevin. Well, good luck with your Crazy Cat Lady game reviewer podcast.